We all want the apology. We deserve it. Hi everyone, welcome back. So there's a lot of tension nowadays surrounding religion. A lot of people are dismissing religion altogether. But there's a special amount of people that claim to be spiritual or non-dual or new age that especially dismiss religion. There are a few that just take the sense of spirituality, sense of the new age movement, and kind of bring it into their religion, which is an additive. But there's a lot of us that automatically try to dismiss it altogether. When someone talks about it or brings it up, we want to say that, well, this is actually what was happening instead of this. Now, there's nothing wrong with religion. Religion, I believe, has such beauty within it. Because every single religion kind of roots in the same belief that there's something more than us. That is the root. As far as the different guidelines, the different belief systems, the good and the bad list, those all differ from religion to religion. That's obvious. But they all root in the same thing, which is that there must be something more than us. Whether they praise that something or meditate on it, believe that it's within, however they communicate with the thing that is more than us. Some people call it source. Some people call it God. Some people call it energy, vibrational energy. Some people just refer to it as the universe. Whatever they refer to it as, we know that there's something more. So to dismiss religion altogether when you join the New Age movement or stop going to church and consider yourself a spiritual person, someone that tries to operate from a non-dual perspective, anything on that matter, and you try to dismiss religion, see why you're dismissing it. A lot of people that grow up with a religious family, they either go and they continue that tradition, or some of them become resentful. But just because of how you were raised, it should not change your view on religion as a whole. It's the same when it goes to anything. Just because you were raised a certain way, we often hold that against that person that raised us, or just we hold that as a sense of resistance within. And it goes for anything, but for this sake, I want to specify when it comes to religion. We hold that against the situation. But take, for example, if you go out to a diner and you order an omelet and the omelet just doesn't come out the way you expected it to be, and it's horrible. And that place just leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and you don't want to go back to that diner just because of that one place. But should you give up omelets altogether? Does that mean you'll never have an omelet again? It may not seem as extreme as, well, you don't know what that religious church did to me. You don't know how I was raised. I don't. You're right. That's correct. I have no idea. But I know that the religion itself didn't do it. The people may have, and they may have claimed that it was in the Bible, or it was okay because of X, Y, and Z. But to dismiss it altogether is really just holding it against them. I'm not saying go out there and be religious. I'm saying bring awareness to what you're dismissing, what you're resenting, what you're holding against somebody else. We often don't see where the true pain is coming from, and we just take it and we basically color code it with something else. Because this happened within my church, I will forever hate this religion. And it's just because it brings back whatever happened. But it's not the religion. It's what happened. So your job, your responsibility in this case, is to heal, to deal with what happened. You want to push the whole experience away. Understandable. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to deal with it. You want to push the whole experience and anything that had to do with that experience away. And this applies to a lot of different things, again, in your life. We often color code it, and we, because I had that omelet, maybe you feel that you'll never have an omelet again. Or maybe you don't ever want to go to that restaurant again because you had a bad omelet. You're color coding it. That was just one bad experience. So now you're taking it and anything that was related to it, causing a sense of resistance to. Your job, your responsibility is to deal with the matter at hand, to heal for yourself, not for the other person, not for the religion, not for your family, not for anybody but yourself. Your job, your responsibility is to heal it for yourself. But if you keep resisting it, if you keep pushing it away and never going to church again, never touching that Bible again, you're hurting yourself. You're keeping yourself in pain. You're keeping yourself in resistance. You're having that sort of feeling within. That's what's going on. So although you may want forgiveness or an apology from the experience, whatever it may be, or from your parents forcing you to be a part of their religion, whatever it may be, although you may want that apology, your job isn't to get the apology. If you get it, that's basically like a bonus. But it's your job to forgive them without them having to apologize. I know we want the apology. Who doesn't? Of course. We all want the apology. We deserve it. But your job isn't to get the physical apology. It's to give the forgiveness for yourself. So don't dismiss a full religion just because of that. You may find yourself taking up that religion again, but just maybe you're at a different church. And that church represents what you want it to believe. That church represents the right belief system for you. The right root, the right praise, the right guidelines that you go by, that you want to believe. It's the same religion, but different buildings. We're so conditioned to color coding it, to masking it, and to disassociating ourselves with everything that had to do with that event. When really we're just holding that within us. The event has passed, and it may not have been easy, and it may be stuck with you for the rest of your life. But it's time for you to take your power back. It's time for you to take your responsibility into your hands and forgive. Forgive what happened. Forgive the experience. Forgive the childhood bring up of that. That's where your job comes in. And you may feel that it wasn't your fault. Why is it my responsibility? Because in order for you to be happy now, you have to let that go. Your happiness in this moment is your responsibility. So in order for you to achieve that, you have to let that go without getting that apology. Without being able to take back what happened. That's why it's your responsibility. Your childhood, what happened, isn't your responsibility. Or wasn't your responsibility. Wasn't your fault. But in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve today, in order for you to be happy today, it is your responsibility to heal that. However you feel you can do that. However you choose to go about that. That's where your responsibility comes into place. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has helped you as much as it has benefited me. Know that I'm always giving you love, light, and happiness.